What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT UK Review, the show from February 20th, 20. In England, Bobby Lynch right here. That's what I was going. So yeah, um, so first, it was takeover, and I kid you not, folks, this match was between Tyler Bate and Joseph Connors. Joseph Connors looked good, especially Tyler Bate looked good. What came out of this whole thing with Tyler Bate and Joseph Connors were some commentary. Head scratching, and all this. And his comments on Bate because, well, at the time he was 19 years old, he became the first ever NXT UK champion. Where as years goes by, with at the position that Tyler Bate is in right now, saying that Tyler Bate is spoiled. Excuse me in English, but Tyler Bate ain't the one who's spoiled or entitled, because he's been a one-time NXT UK champion back in 2017, and he hasn't won it ever since. I don't get how he was spoiled. I mean, it made no sense there. And Tom Phillips called him out on that, point. And then in English comment, his comeback was, well, he was 17. I mean, he was a teenager at the time. 19 years old. I meant to say, not 17. He was 19 years old. And some of himself, I don't see that in Tyler Bate. I never pictured Tyler Bate being spoiled, even when he was 19 years old. With a mustache he grew. I never saw any spoiled environment in his body. I don't see any spoiled blood in his body. I don't understand where that comment came from in English, but that was stupid of him to make that comment on commentary, saying that that Tyler Bate is spoiled. Tyler Bate, in my eyes, in my point of view, I don't see that in Charlotte Flair. I see that in John Cena. I see that with other people, since to the wrestling business. But I'm not gonna get too much into it. Just saying. But like I said before, but since this match, Tyler Bate and Joseph Connors, great match, great opener. Tyler Bate wins the match. At one point, Joseph Connors tried to use a steel chair, and then it was completely forgotten about too later on, where the chair ends up being used on Tyler Bate. Bate by Joseph Connors doing the leg sweep to Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate had no choice but to fall onto the steel chair, take advantage of it. Then it didn't work because at the end of the day, the Tyler driver in the match. To prove himself that doesn't happen. I'm sorry. Backstage signing, it happened anyways. Basically, it was a sit-down contract. NXT UK champion Walter and Dave Mastiff, held by the NXT UK general manager Giant Saint and his assistant. Since it already happened, the contract already happened, and now it's all set. In 2 weeks' time, we will see Walter, the NXT champion, Dave Mastiff. So yes, championship title, I mean the NXT UK championship title is going to happen in 2 weeks' time. Can't wait for that. And I cannot wait to see Walter versus Dave Mastiff. Also, we cut to the commentators, and we see Ginny come out of nowhere and basically address the whole Jesse Gabber is no longer associated with her. And she decided to get rid of her. But the reality is that Jen from a car accident that she was in, so that's why they did this. But there was gonna be a program though with Jenny, and it was gonna break apart. So whenever Jazzy Gabber is ready to come back to WWE, NXT UK, obviously, they could rehash their they could start and go into the program of going against each other. In the meantime, Jenny is teasing the roster to be her apprentice, and we'll see who that end up being. So, also we get Norman Dar coming out. He goes up against Josh Morley and Morrell. Josh Morrell versus Norm Dar. We have Ari. Don't know who she is, but I thought she looked really cute. A blonde. Obviously she's from the UK. So, but yeah, the match itself I thought was good. Good. Didn't feel like it was a takeover match, but it was like a TV match that you would see, and it did its job. I thought Josh Morrell did pretty well in the match. Norm Dar, I miss Norm Dar. I can't believe haven't seen him on NXT UK for a while, and this has been one of his rare appearances on the show, and I'm glad he's back. But yeah, it was a good match. In the end, Norm Dar gets to win, and I guess we're going to be seeing more of Josh Morrell because he looked good in the match, and he took it to Norm Dar, and can't wait to see how that turns out. But yeah, like I said, Norm Dar won with the Nola Roller, excuse me, to the very impressive wrestler in Josh Morrell. I want to see more of this guy. I thought he was pretty good. We got a promo from the Hunt, Primate and Wildboard, where it pertains to the Grizzly Young veterans, and we'll see how that turns out. But that'll be next week. This my quick match. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not that quick match. Then we get to the Tony Storm and Kay Ray video package for the NXT UK Women's Championship hype video that they did here. And I think it's gonna be next week, and we'll see how that turns out. Sorry. We got NXT you got NXT Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devlin. Basically, he's been asked why he's been on NXT UK because he's basically answered that he's been having plans on since being on NXT and everything, and basically they're too busy to worry about him anyway. So, and that's basically it. It basically was another interview. So it was just Devlin is still part of the Raw UK. So hopefully he still is because he's the NXT still want to see him on NXT and be part of the next take. That's going to be in his own. We'll see. Main time. Joe Coffey versus Ilji Dragunov. Gang and Mark Coffey, NXT UK Tag Team Champions, come. Then they were sent to the back by Joe Coffey because we're getting a match where Dragunov got paid, his and everything. Joe Coffey of circumstances that have been from Takeover main event of Blackpool 2. So this match happens. Great. Like I said, we're a chance to Tyler Bate and Joseph Connors of their match where it was a Takeover War rematch. This was also a Takeover War rematch where this was a Takeover main event worthy match between Dragunov and Joe Coffey. Great match. It was put together pitch perfect. It was pitch perfect put together with a booking of this main event match. You had injuries in the match. You have everything you can on the match, psychology in the match. And then in the end, it was Dragunov, going for his finishing move, and they have Joe Coffey on his feet already, and he says "My Kingdom," and then he's going for his finishing move, the best from the bells, or I'm trying to remember how it was pronounced. The bat the bats for for the bells, not that. I can't remember, but he's trying to go for that finish move, which is the discus lariat that he does, and then Dragunov goes for his torpedo Moscow, and that was well done too. That was the finish of the match, and that was perfect the way it was done, and Ilji Dragunov wins. He beat Joe Coffey. I was thinking to myself that Joe Coffey was going to win this match, despite how great this match was. I thought Joe Coffey was going to be one to win against Ilji Dragunov, but actually they gave this win to Ilji Dragunov. He got the rub of Joe Coffey here, and then we have the tag team champions come back out, of Gallus. Joe Coffey holds them back, and Dragunov is standing his ground. He wants to fight and everything, and then Joe Coffey tells him that you pay your debt, and then says, trying to remember what he said after that. But basically, give him respect, and they shook hands, and that was it. And basically, Gallus left, and there you go. That was the show. 3 matches happened on the show. This show felt like it was a takeover show, especially when it pertains to the segments. Well, I want to say the segments. The segment is basically let me try this again. The segments on the show, which is something that you will see on TV, something you see weekly. But when it pertains to the 2 matches, that was a takeover worthy match that was on the regular NXT UK show, and one match you had was a good match too, but it was like a cool down match in a way, but it was still good. But this felt like it was a takeover show, and I loved it. A weekly NXT UK show that felt like it was a takeover show, and it nailed it right out the park. So my overall rating for the show, I'm gonna go with 9 out of 10. It deserved a 9 out of 10 for me, and I thought this was a very good enough show. And with that being said, thank you for watching. For It's Natural saying peace. Well, I'm out. I apologize for my bro getting in the shot of it. That's a long story for me to talk about. And yeah, I'm done with that. And he could continue on playing his games here. All right, so y'all take care.